Welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Let's see if I can hit the right buttons here. I went and got me new buttons. I got more buttons.
Oh, those are fancy.
Yeah, I got more buttons to add to all these other buttons that I have. So now I have even more buttons.
Lots of buttons, lots of pretty colors.
But this one supposedly is easier for me to figure out as opposed to the keyboard over here. It's a simplified switcher panel for the video software.
Oh, okay. If you say so, Gene.
And we had a couple of them, and they were in a drawer up in Roswell. And I thought, well, I want to take one and see if it'll help me do things a little better here. So we'll see. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Ready to get back after it after the holiday?
Yes, I told you just a minute ago, I've been a little under the weather the last 24 hours, and it is not COVID related, thank goodness. But it took a little bit out of me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it was, my whole family's been that way though. My husband, my daughter, her boyfriend, and we just all had a little bug, but I think we're hopefully over the hump.
Yeah. Well, we used to have those back before
COVID existed.
Before COVID, we did.
Yeah.
Something was going around, you know.
I took 2 tests yesterday, so no
COVID.
No COVID.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, let's. You brought in a couple of the enchantment magazines.
Aren't these pretty? These are just pretty publications, and this is what
Where's that?
This is for January.
Yeah. Where's the ghost town?
I don't know.
Taiban. I don't know if I've been
Taiban.
Taiban.
Yeah, that would be kind of in the area we were just talking about, I think.
Okay, so that's eastern New Mexico.
Taiban. I think so. Maybe closer to Lee County.
Okay.
I'm not positive about that, but
We a couple of years ago we drove through the one there north of Las Cruces.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's several of them there, old mining towns and empty towns. If you go like over through the mountains to Silver City and all up in that area of southern New Mexico.
Oh yeah.
That's off the interstate. There's some neat stuff there.
I haven't spent a lot of time over there, unfortunately, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's another thing though. These photos are submitted to the people who publicize this and who edit it, and you can submit photos for consideration of the cover of these magazines, just like with really any other magazine.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's an interesting photo. That's for January, and some of the news that we have in our December enchantment, which already went out to all of our members, is announcing that Gary Conklin is retiring from Central Valley Electric. The 31st of this month is his last official day after more than 43 years.
Okay.
So we are sad to say goodbye to Gary, but we know he's got some great things going on, and he's going to enjoy his retirement. Going to spend time with his kids and grandkids, and we just want to say congratulations and thank you. And then his good friend, Aaron Horner, worked with him for 33 and a half years, so he learned a lot from Gary. Will be taking over that position next week.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a little brief goodbye last week, and Gary's on vacation this week, so good luck to Gary Conklin.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Congratulations to him. And there's an article about him in
the December enchantment.
Okay.
Yep, and we will have a little info on Facebook in a day or two to also announce that, and just to wish him the best, because his family follows our Facebook page very closely, and I like that because they always make comments or they'll like stuff. So hopefully they'll keep in touch with us as they move on.
Good.
Yeah.
So how does one get the Enchantment magazine?
So if you are a member, and typically it's just if you are a member, not if you have 20,000 meters, you're not going to get 20,000 copies. But if you're a member, you will get at least one copy, whether it's a business and or a residential. And so that comes in your mailbox. It's separate from your bill. We also keep extra copies in the lobby. And we have a couple of people who've left CVE's service territory, and they've asked us, can you send me one, just for the sake of it every month? And we're like, yeah. So we have a small list of people that request that from time to time, and we have a fella in Roswell that requests it every month. So we can still send it to you if you are interested in receiving it after you're no longer a member. But yeah, it's real simple. Just give us a call, or you can come by the lobby and pick one up.
What type of content is generally in the Enchantment magazine?
So the cool thing about the Enchantment is there's 14 different co-ops in the state that get to personalize the centerfold.
Okay.
So the middle 2 pages are Central Valley Electric if you're a CVE member. Some members may be multiple members of different co-ops. So you may be a member of CVE and Otero, or CVE and Roosevelt, or something like that. So your middle pages would be indicative to that co-op. But the other pages are pretty much the same, and it has some statewide information. And it has an update from the statewide president, who's the New Mexico Rural Electric Cooperative Association president. He's your go-to guy for all the statewide people. It'll have some articles on some new things to consider in the field. And then there's a cool section in the back called the marketplace, where you can put ads for different things. And real estate, we put in one of our old service trucks, not service trucks, one of our digger trucks in here, and people, can make contact with you. It's a little bit like a newspaper section in the back, and it has all kinds of things from all over the state. So if you're looking for property, if you're looking for cattle, if you're looking for a new barbecue set or something, I mean, they have all kinds of stuff in here.
Kind of a member exchange of all these different organizations around the state.
Right,
So.
and you can put in personal ads too. So if you have a personal situation, you can put in job announcements if you'd like to too, because that would hit all across the state. So it's a really good publication. There is a new group of people that started doing this about a year ago. So they are going to be sending out a survey to see how people like what they're doing. And it's definitely been different working with this group this year, but it's not been bad. It's just been different. So we've learned a lot from them as far as sizing and how to fit things in, I guess, differently into this magazine, because it used to be in a newspaper. I don't know if you remember it.
I think so, yeah. It's like more like a newsletter type thing to now this full-blown magazine.
So it was a fold of a newspaper, and you would pick it up and kind of read it like this instead of, cover to cover magazine. So it went from tab to mag.
Okay.
And so that's another thing. We're a year into the magazine instead of a tab. So. And
if people want to learn more, maybe how to submit photographs or
you can also give us a call, but the information is in here. Enchantment ads at nmelectric.coop. So if you do have something you want to advertise or send in, it's pretty simple.
Or submit a cover photo or something like that.
Yep, and they'll usually announce in here too if they're searching for a particular topic.
Okay.
So then you can search, you can keep your eye out for those certain things that might meet that topic. And then they have a coloring contest for the kids, which is kind of fun. And it's every month. Every month they put something out, and they give you a topic. So kids can submit, and then they can win up to $15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if they get chosen.
It's a big prize for a kid.
It is. Yeah. So they do little stuff. And then there's some knife ads right there.
I see that. Yeah.
So all the things that, you might consider in a rural area to be available. So
very good. So if you're not getting it, or you don't remember getting it, or you did get it and you haven't looked at it, pick up Enchantment. The January one will be going out soon.
Yes, and I do send it out digitally to all of our customers who've signed up for the email services.
Okay.
So we send out about 700 digital copies a month, and we'd love to send out more if people would prefer to see it that way. And it's a real simple process. Just click on the link, and you can make it as big as you want on your screen and read it if you prefer to read it that way. Some people prefer the hard copy, and
right.
No problem there.
Either way, it's
Either
available.
way, that's right.
Great. Was there anything else?
So I don't know if anybody's driven by our empty lot in the last couple of days.
Oh, yes. It's not empty anymore, is it?
Well, it kind of blew over.
Oh, no.
Our Christmas tree recycling area, when I got there today, the barrels were in several different places across the lot.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to try to round up some folks to help me put it back together today. James, the fellow who put it together with us, he's on vacation. So it's gonna require a little work to get it put back up.
Well, we last time we drove by, this was Sunday. Either Saturday afternoon or Sunday, and it looked like people had already started to bring trees.
Yeah, they were. And it's kind of funny. The trees are somewhat in place, whereas the barrels blew away. We have all these purple and turquoise barrels tumbling away. So
we'll get Linda over there. No,
I haven't talked to Linda.
Could you see Linda playing that game?
Yeah, kind of, but she might have a few choice words throughout the process.
Because the idea that Aaron and I cooked up was to put a competition together with all the different guests on the morning show. And so part of what you would have to do the next time you come in is you'd actually have to run through that game.
I wouldn't mind doing that, but I got to tell you, I can't believe that something like this is actually on the market.
For kids.
For kids. Six and older.
That's what it says.
I just, yeah, that would not be on my wish list if I was 6. I don't think.
But I think what we'll do is there's 6 items. Is it 6 or 7 items there?
6.
6 items that the dog has to eat that you have to get out the dog without having the buzzer go off.
Yeah, all through his intestines and.
Yeah. And so what we do is we'd start a stopwatch, and you'd have to do that. And we time how long it takes you to get those 6 items through.
Okay.
Deducting a little bit of time every time a buzzer goes.
Uh-huh.
And then that would be your score.
Ooh.
And so I'm thinking about, with you and Linda and Nancy and
the chamber gals.
Jessica and Haley and Coxie. Could you see Coxie trying to
She'd be fun to watch.
That's the point. And then and so we'll set up a grid.
And your girls from the art council. They would be fun.
Lindsay, I don't know. and then the barking guy.
Oh yeah.
Get the barking guy. So we'll have all our guests. Aaron would even come in.
Yeah.
And run through the contest. And so we'll bracket it out. And then the winner will probably get something from Kith and Kin or McDonald's or something like that. So
I used to love regular Operation, but not Operation Pet Scan. We'll see. Oh, and it's made in China. So
everything's made in China. I got my little metal bar thing that you can hang your cell phone from, so you can be hands-free.
Oh my gosh.
And then I never read the warning on the bottom of the box, and it says here, this product can expose you to chemicals which are known to the state of California to cause cancer.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
just what everybody wants.
Everybody needs to get one of these. Now, I didn't see a warning like that on that box there, but
if you couldn't read it anyway.
That's true. So you're in. If we put that together, you're in.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do it.
And I'll have to do the first couple of runs just to set some kind of.
Do you even know what the buzzer sounds like?
Well, push the nose on the dog.
Oh, okay.
And then push it again. There's your buzz.
Okay.
And push it one more time.
I totally missed that on the shelves this year.
Well, Lana didn't. She found it. So
she finds the coolest stuff.
These were my Christmas presents. Operation Pet Scan and this cancer-causing cell phone holder.
Oh, okay. Maybe she's trying to tell you something.
I think so.
One other reminder, we're closed Friday.
Closed Friday for New Year's.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
be back open Monday.
On Monday. Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
Yep, see you next year.
See you next year. That's right. You